Welcome to Maryland Sheep and Wool 2025. We just got here and the weather is so nice today. When we came last time, it was pouring rain, so I'm really excited for a redo. We are on a mission right now to go find WooLee's stitch markers because this year's sheep breed is the Black-Nose Valet, and they have created a cute little stitch marker. So let's head there first. WooLee's comes to us out of Rhode Island. I have so many of their markers because they are so cute. Luckily, there were plenty of Valet Black-Nose markers left, so I grabbed one. We met some friends yesterday at Yarn Centric, and they're all wearing matching tank tops, and we're from Minnesota and Wisconsin. Okay, so tell me what tank tops you're wearing.
This is the Adriata by Joji Locatelli.
And they are beautiful. Next, we headed into the main exhibition hall and found some Love in Stitches members. Trish brought along a shawl project that she was asking people to add a few stitches to, the knitter's equivalent of signing your yearbook. Just like at Yarn Centric, we aimed to go to booths that were either semi-local or new to us. So let's go to Flying Goat Farm in Frederick, Maryland. They dye yarn made from their own sheep, along with familiar bases you know and love. They even had a special show colorway called Maryland Sheep and Wool Iris. Then we headed over to Junction Fiber Mill. I'm really sad we didn't make it to the mill when we visited Vermont, so getting to see their booth makes me really happy. I think they're most known for their Making Tracks yarn. It's a variegated blend of fine merino, targhee, and Corriedale wool from flocks in Idaho to western South Dakota. Their show exclusive called Maryland Blue Crab sold out Saturday morning, but Elise was super sweet and sent me some photos to share. You may know that I learned to spin late last year thanks to Brianna, aka the Little Wolf Knits, and I am super happy with my teeny Dreaming Robots Nano e-spinner, but I am totally scoping out e-spinners with more capacity and power for when I have more space later this year. One of the best things about going to shows is you can try out different wheels like these really cool ones from Daedalus. Let's head next to Into the World out of New York. We got some Into the World fiber during the class that I took with Jillian Morano earlier in the week. I'm super excited to spin it up after I'm done plying my current spin. Into the World is run by a couple, Chris and James. Together, they dye the fiber and yarn that make up Into the World. Okay, one more fiber thing, and we'll go back to yarn, I promise. The guy that helped us at the booth was so friendly and helpful. His father actually started the business, and then he loved it so much that he joined him. And you can tell his enthusiasm has not faded over the years. This spinner is so powerful, I could hold my hand steady, and it just pulled the singles onto the spinner to ply like magic. Another wonderful family business is Stunning String Studio out of Illinois. Cindy is the one who designs the patterns, and Tom dyes the yarn. You probably know them from their Home is Where the Heart Is hat collection. They have hat designs and yarn kits for every state. And they've started making them for festivals too. There was the cutest Maryland 2025 hat with a fluffy sheep and even a Maryland flag. I think it's time we take a break and grab some lemonade and lunch. You could buy a cup to refill at a discount, and it was worth it because it was so darn hot. We decided to cool off inside and check out the competition section. Loads of talented makers submitted their knitting, spinning, felting, and more. Our friend Sarah placed in several categories and let us show off her beautiful shift cowl. While we were standing in line for lemonade, we met a guy who was here helping his daughter and son-in-law at their booth. We came to find out that this couple creates children books. They're written by Joanna, the wife, and illustrated by Eric, the husband. The best part is they include a pattern at the end of the book so you can make the characters come to life through knitting. Now let's go to one of the outside tents to visit Feederbrook Farm out of Freeland, Maryland. Their yarns are hand-dyed and milled at the farm into a gorgeous array of colors, and they also have solids to match. There was a big wagon filled with giant mill-in skeins that looked like so much fun. All right, Ken handed me the camera because he has allergies or something. Okay, I'm just kidding. He definitely has allergies, so it's just you and I. We're heading into the sheep barn. There are so many different breeds of sheep. I feel like I learn more every time I go to a sheep and wool festival. I made sure to find the Valais Blacknose as it's the breed of the year, and next we're gonna go see what its fleece looks like in the fleece barn. So it turns out that the Blacknose Valais does not feel that soft. It's a long coarse wool, and maybe it's just not for me. I'm not quite ready to process a fleece just yet, but that didn't stop me from going around and feeling all the wools. I wasn't able to get back there, but they had a vacuum sealing service to flat pack your fleece for the trip home. Let's get back into the booths and head to Greenbridge Pottery out of Dayton, Maryland. They have a storefront you can visit that's only 15 minutes from the fairgrounds, just in case you're visiting another time of year. All their dishware is microwave and dishwasher safe. These sweet little sheep with hats were so stinking cute. Up until now, the day was sunny and roasting. We were feeling so great about the booths we filmed, the ones we still had time to get to, so we headed to one of our favorites, Green Mountain Spinnery out of Vermont. But this is when things went wild. It started raining super hard. Everyone jumped up to help to keep products from getting muddy. It was a wild and crazy 20 minutes or so. Green Mountain Spinnery seemed to fare okay, but not all the vendors were so lucky. Through social media, we heard that Lion Potter, Cece's Wool, and Sheep Incognito lost product. So we're gonna add their online shops with all the booths we featured down below. After the storm, we managed to get in one last booth, Matterroot out of Maine. They create beautiful bags with stamped and woven fabrics. And they have stamped t-shirts too. We saw sheep, we petted fleeces, we drank lemonade, and even with the downpour, it was a great year at Maryland Sheep and Wool. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.